What is going on, Ada Nation? Welcome to Dapp Central. My name is Fareed. We're here on day number 1 at the NFTxLV Experience taking place in Vegas. I'm joined by Sean Roller, Mitch, and I believe Mike as well, representing the NEWM project. Do you mind just maybe kicking us off here, Sean, with a brief intro as to what NEWM is and what you're participating and what you're doing here as a part of the day number 1?
Yeah, so NEWM is a solution that fractionalizes NFTs and gives more power to the artists who, they can make more money, distribute music how they like and end up getting more royalties. So maybe we can introduce ourselves a little bit. So I'm trying to do UX research for NEWM, and that's actually what I'm doing here a little bit. I'll jump into it here in a second, but if you guys want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. I'm Mitch McCain. Artist Relations Manager here at NEWM as well.
And I'm Mike Carter, one of the Artist Relations Managers as well. And the onboarding gentleman for the NEWM record store.
So, I'll turn it back over. Either one of y'all.
How about that?
What has the experience been like so far, and what have you guys kind of noticed as a part of the event?
So there's been a lot of people showing up. Actually, there's a lot of interest from people just in general seeing what we're doing and trying to learn more because they like it. I mean, Mickey from Mobile came up yesterday and he's like, I really like what you're doing, and that the people running here are musicians themselves as well. So I mean, it's been amazing so far, the feedback that I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so too. It's cool because a lot of people are from other projects and they've probably heard of NEWM but may have some inkling on what we're doing. So just being able to be face to face and give them kind of a deeper understanding of the project's been awesome so far.
Yeah, a lot of people here are interested in music and how Web3 can make music better, and they really support us. And yeah, it's just amazing being here because there's so many people with things in common, and they want to talk to you, they want to meet you, and just all these. This is my second one, and my second NFT LV. It was CNFT Con last year, but it's just been amazing, and just seeing everybody and get to talk face to face with them, seeing these people like Fareed. I watch his videos all the time, and now I'm here talking with them, so I feel amazing, man. It's a beautiful thing, man.
We've come full circle. I've got a quick question for Sean. So you're here, you're collecting data surrounding the user experience as a part of the NEWM studio and the record store. What are you looking for, and I guess how are you going about the actual data collection process?
Yeah, definitely. So I think they just announced.
A little bit closer.
I think they just announced the NEWM studio on stage there. And what I'm doing here actually is I'm doing some testing with the NEWM marketplace on mobile. So kind of doing some research ahead of time, get some feedback, so we're not throwing things out into the wild and then finding out, we should have done this, we shouldn't have done that. So it's good to get some foundational preliminary data. So basically what I'm doing is the prototype that we have, putting it in front of people, letting them sit down and play around with it, get their feedback, and get it from artists directly. There's been a lot of musicians that have come up and tried it, and then also just people that will purchase music as well. So both sides of it, and it's really nice to get some anecdotal information from actual artists where you wouldn't normally hear it. There's been some really great ideas that people have brought forward where there's limitations on other applications like iTunes and Spotify and stuff like that, and so it's really great to be able to learn from them. Everyone's here at NFTxLV, and so it would be otherwise kind of difficult to get access to those people. So just a really mutually beneficial, I think, because the feedback that they give us ends up making the product better for them on the other end of things.
And because we're here in person, it's a perfect opportunity to take advantage of that, right? As people are walking by, it might be the first time that they're seeing this, and so they're able to give you guys feedback that you guys can then use to hopefully make the platform better moving forward. Quick question here for Mitch.
Yes.
So you came on, I believe, as an ambassador. What has been your experience like, and what do you kind of see NEWM going in terms of just future growth?
Yeah, that's a great question, actually. We've been a part of the project in some capacity for the last almost 2 years now. Originally being ambassadors and just kind of being early movers in the space and excited about a music project coming to Cardano. But I think the future of it really is getting into the music aspect, right? The traditional music industry and being a disruptor there. Because at this point, a lot of it has been still tech focused as we're at this NFT conference, right? Like we're building the tech behind this, but once it goes live and it's available for general public consumption, then we're really in the music industry, right? Then we kind of cross over that barrier. So I see the future, not just attending these tech conferences, but getting, diving in head first into the music industry and going to music industry related conferences and, shows and things like that. And that's where the artist relations team will really be integral and instrumental in that process of bringing our music industry expertise in and, shaking hands, kissing babies, talking to the people, you know what I mean? Because you don't really get that on the tech side of things so much. So we're gonna kind of take this outside of the tech world and get with the people.
Thank you for that. Well, one last question here for Mike. And I don't want to put you on the hot seat here, but with any project, there's always hurdles, right?
Yes, definitely.
So what would you say has been like some of the biggest challenges you guys have faced as a part of the artist relations portion of things?
Oh yes, that's
Easy one.
yeah, that's super easy actually. So that's not really a hot seat question because we're early, and when you're early, this is going to be way too many challenges. So myself as an artist, I understand Web3, I understand the benefits of it, but trying to translate that to other artists, especially artists who have seen success in the traditional industry, since they've already seen success in the traditional industry, they don't necessarily see the why they should come here yet. So that's the main hurdle. So me and Mitch, we talk a lot about how we can break down those hurdles, but ultimately we have to wait till the platform launches. Once the platform launches and it's here and we have something tangible to show artists instead of us just talking about it, then I think all those hurdles are just going to get smashed.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to just piggyback on that a little bit. I mean, we talk a lot about just leading by example, right? Because, like you said, as artists that are transitioning our artistry and our direction onto Web3, most independent artists don't know anything about this yet. So we have to show them and give them like real world use cases as to why it would be important for them. So that's really what we're focused on.
Yeah. That reminds me of when you show up to the mall and they've got like the little platters with the samples on there.
Yeah.
And you don't really know how good it is until you try a piece of it,
Exactly.
And so hopefully as people begin to see the actual product and they begin to taste a little bit of it, they'll understand the full potential and everything that it has to bring. So I'm going to bring it back over to you, Sean. In closing, what can somebody who wants to get in touch with NEWM do in order to do so if they are a artist or if they're a consumer? What's the easiest way for them to just get in touch or just join the NEWM community?
Yeah, so there is a social, so there's the Telegram and the Discord, so we do have a kind of a sign-up sheet for research as well, I guess, if artists want to get interested in some of the research we're doing. There's like a sign-up for marketing that does a newsletter. So there's several different outlets, and then there's a Twitter. So I know one way you could like get on the Discord and chat around and even DM one of the mods or whatever, depending on how interested you are. So there's like pretty much any outlets, but I think there's also these guys.
Yeah, that's
I wasn't trying to overlook you.
No,
it's all good.
I just wanted to make sure I add on because there's so many. I think it's the most important part of our company, in my opinion, is that you have us. We want to answer all your questions. We're easy to get in touch with. We're Mitch and I and Adam, the artist relations team, we have a Twitter space every 2 weeks where we just talk about the Web3 space. And we just try to be like a space for people to come and learn about why you should be over here in Web3. But you deal directly with me. If you go to the record store, recordstore.newm.io, and you click artist to submit as an artist, you get to set up a 30-minute calendar meeting with me. That's my job. And I'm going to help you strategize on how to make your song into a NFT that's going to help depending on what your goal is as an artist, because each artist has a different goal. So, but in the traditional music space, you don't have anyone like that. You have the record label and they're just trying to eat off of you, versus for me, I let all the artists know, hey, if you win, I win, because this is my dream job, to be able to help other artists thrive in this opportunity.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've got Sean, Mitch, and Mike representing the NEWM team, user experience expert, and then artist relations here joining me. I did recently have an interview with Ryan Jones, their co-founder. If you guys want to find out more about NEWM from him, then make sure to check out the description down below. But I want to thank you all again here for your time and just a brief chat surrounding what NEWM is doing. That said, if you guys enjoyed today's brief chat with these three gentlemen, make sure to hit that like button. If it's your first time stopping by, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions for me surrounding NEWM for these gentlemen, then make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. And as always, I want to thank you all for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate you, my man.
Perfect, man.